If you keep this up, then I'll let you in. 'Cause you have a way with me like no one else. Yeah, you almost make me fall in love. Yeah, you got me hypnotized under your spell. I know I'll go home with you tonight. Oh, wanna get you closer to my body. Wanna feel your hands all over me. Gotta make 'em jealous every
right, quick mic check. How's everyone doing out there?
Right here, one or a few on there. Man, did you see me though? 'Cause I sure put on the show. I'm dancing on the tables and I must say I got a taste for flipping out. I'm glancing at the haters and I know they wish they did the shit I did tonight. You wanna break some things, alright. All of the cups are out of sight. You wanna drink 'cause I can buy. You're dancing on the table, so am I. I'm not usually the one who acts out. All those crazy little things we all kind of dream about. A good thing we are running out of sunlight. It's not necessary for these guys to know all about. Look, there's a bruise right here, one or a few on there. Man, did you see me though? 'Cause I sure put on the show. I'm dancing on the tables and I must say I got a taste for flipping out. I'm glancing at the haters and I know they wish they did the shit I did tonight. You wanna break some things, alright. All of the cups are out of sight. You wanna drink 'cause I can buy. You're dancing on the table, so am I. Did you see me though? 'Cause I sure put on a show. I'm dancing on the tables and I must say I got a taste for flipping out. I'm glancing at the haters and I know they wish they did the shit I did tonight. I'm dancing on the tables and I must say I got a taste for flipping out. I'm glancing at the haters and I know they wish they did the shit I did tonight. You wanna break some things, alright. All of the cups are out of sight. You wanna drink 'cause I can buy. You're dancing on the table, so am I.
We're live!
Hey, Hey, welcome to My Lady Disdain Live.
And who are you?
I'm Sandy,
And I'm John.
and we have some of the Court of Disdain in the background.
Yeah, it seems to be dwindling these days.
Yeah.
They're lost in the abyss that is the upstairs studio.
Yeah, we've been a little bit busy doing a collab.
Yeah, we've got a big video coming up this weekend, and I think we'll maybe talk a little bit about that at the end.
Yeah, I think that's one of the reasons we decided to just briefly to say one of the reasons we decided to do this unboxing live was because he's got enough on his plate to edit what's coming up this weekend. So,
Well, and we have enough to unbox that we would be a while before we got back to it. So, yeah. So, we'll talk about maybe that later. So, what did we got today?
Well, we got, we had 2 orders.
Yep.
Because Danny's been doing this to all of us. He's been putting up these small things that we all want to order. And, you know, you order one on Tuesday and one on Wednesday because you don't want to miss it. And so we've got 2 different days worth of orders to show you guys.
Yeah, we did basically one of the items that you wanted came back around again, and I snagged it up with a couple other things. So this is just sort of normal stuff. And then we got this last week's Utter Chaos drop, which is interesting by Danny's descriptions.
Yeah, this was the one that had Mirai on it as the little logo image.
Right. So before we get into the Utter Chaos, you want to do the regular stuff?
Yeah, let's do that.
All right. I think this is the regular stuff. I don't think this is the regular stuff. Sorry, I just totally ruined it for me. All right.
Okay, so let's see what we got here. And if anybody wants us to, like, you know, comment on anything in particular about any of these items, let us know in the comments.
All right. Well, that is frozen.
We did not get the head that's sitting there, if you can actually see it. I think that's actually Cammy.
Yes, that actually is an image that is not literally what's there. Give me 1 second.
Come on, you can do it. We like to be able to give you guys the top down, so... Do we have it?
No, apparently we don't.
Okay, well,
Everything worked before the live.
Nothing can ever go perfectly, can it?
Nope. I'm going to try one last thing, and then we're just going to start holding stuff up with the camera.
Kat, I was looking at some fabric in my shelf the other day and thinking about Curiosity and tea. Berry Wings, you're not too far from us. I saw your comment in the very beginning. We actually have family out your way.
All right, well, all that effort getting that going is for naught. So we're
gonna have to do it we're gonna have to go against our normal,
we'll do it the old-fashioned way.
yeah.
Let's put this like that. All right.
Okay, first thing. This was a, you might be surprised at this, because I do like this, but this was a John selection.
Oh, that's right. You actually didn't want to, or this is low priority for you.
This was low priority for me, even though I do think it's very cute.
Yeah.
We got the floral capris.
Now, I really like this because it's just, it's colorful, but it's nice contrasty pattern. And it also, similar to what the yukatas, it has, you're not going to be able to see it on this, but it has a really nice textured pattern along with the printed pattern.
Yeah. Yeah, it's kind of like the way if you have any of the Smart Doll yukatas, there's like a little bit of a texture to the fabric. It's kind of a jacquard, but like it's more raised than that. I'm not sure exactly how you would describe the pattern.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's pretty cool.
So yeah, the floral capris, these are going to look great on a few dolls, I think. On the more sort of modern, feminine, sophisticated, not most of mine, Vignette could pull off anything.
So this was actually my pick. I really wanted the Millennium tee, and we were like between orders at the time, and I was like, I don't want to just order the Millennium Girls tee and pay shipping on it.
Right, pay like almost as much in shipping.
And then it sold out, and so we finally managed to get it to fit into something. And John
I was getting really worried they were just not going to come back at a certain point for a while. So yeah, that was the impetus for this whole pack.
And we'll open some of this stuff up and actually like try and give you a better idea of things too.
Yeah, if there's something you want us to specifically open, let us know. Let's do more apparel.
This was also my pick. I wanted this sweater because I saw it on the doll that is now called Future. And
I think you're gonna...
It's all part of Future for me. I have to have Future. I'm completely obsessed with her. And
you?
And yes, I got the little sweater. It's got really long,
I was saying,
long arms.
It's like Stretch Armstrong over here.
It looks, I would say, it's nice. It's very nice. It's just a basic knit. It looks softer in pictures than it actually physically is in your hands. It's not as fuzzy as it seems to be in the...
Yeah, it's not particularly
pictures.
rough or anything, but yeah, no, I definitely see what you're saying. It's sort of smooth, but not like really, really soft, but it's nice. I also don't think the girls well, you care because you want to cuddle them. That's why you want them to be nice and soft.
Well, yeah, they're dolls.
Right.
I have cuddle moments. I don't walk around with a doll under my arm all the time. It's kind of like trees. I'm also a tree hugger. Like literally, I like to hug trees.
One of the earliest experiences I have, sort of. Well, I wouldn't call it a date, but going for a long walk after being out drinking with friends, and we would walk off the alcohol, and Sandy would inevitably find a tree to hug somewhere.
And not because I was drunk, just because I like to hug trees. And so I'm the same way with dolls. Like, there'll be a mood that strikes me, and I just gotta hug my doll.
If the question was on this, it is, I would say, a gray.
It's more gray than blue. It's a very cool gray.
Yep. Yeah, I could see how you can mistake it for more of a blue, but it definitely is a gray with maybe some bluish undertones.
Yeah.
I think that is it for the apparel. Now we get into some hardware. Chaos milk cans.
Milk
because
parts!
We need milk parts. More milk parts. More milk parts.
We need more milk parts.
So, to get a quick look at this, you know what? I think this is was it like a lot of pack 3?
Yeah, the pack that is no longer available, which I believe is 3. Yeah.
This is not going to refocus. Got a grabby hand. Which I think, which is what I think is supposed to be the heart.
Love symbol?
But I prefer to use it straight up as a come hither. Thumbs up. No, you can't really see the thumb. There you go. Okay, I think we have, I don't remember if we have this as duplicate or not for which hand, but the piece...
2 / the peace sign.
The pointer, and, fists, another fist. We'll have to see if this is a duplicate of the other ones we have.
Right.
I think something new here.
Ooh.
This is we
got 3.
I guess what I would say is sort of 3, but yeah, that's got to be 3. I can't imagine anything other than it being counting to 3. Although, now, yeah, I'm pretty sure this is like I mean it's a mix, but I think it's got a good chunk of some of the stuff in hand pack 3 because the fist is in here. And this guy I've never seen before.
That's cool. Milk hands. We had gotten milk hands before, and there's definitely hands in here that we didn't get in the last time they were in Chaos.
The last items in here are, I have 2 of each. So we don't need to go through both of them, but I picked up the Cinnamon extra small bust. And this is specifically, well, there's been a couple of dolls that I've been interested in having smaller busts on. But right now, I think specifically this is for Raycon to give my Kabuki I would almost even want to see this wrapped.
So a more androgynous kind of, or non-binary.
Yeah, or just like the whole, like the sort of classic like binding the chest and things like that.
Oh yeah. Because you can't really do that to a doll.
Right.
Okay, I was missing your point.
This is kind of like it's kind of like how I feel about the push-up in that it emulates an effect of a particular tightness of clothing, and,
right.
And you could do that here, but
right, like you have to have the push-up to really do a corset effectively because it has to look like the boobs have been mushed up.
But as far as androgyny goes, I do think you're right, because I've always been thinking about going the route of David Bowie, and to some extent we pretty much did when we made the costume for Kabuki. Mm-hmm. So that sort of 70s space alien androgyny thing will work well for her.
Katie, extra small bust is me in real life.
So we have one last thing, which I don't know why I felt the need to get 2 of.
But you did.
But I did.
That's okay.
And that is the uncut, what is it? The Quantum Mask?
Quantum Mask, yeah.
This is really cool. I have yet to do much cutting of items. Like we have the boys slim bust kit that we have to cut still. But I really do like the way this is put together. Danny, anybody who knows, or I should say anybody who follows Danny knows that he loves Lego. And this thing is engineered exactly how Lego would engineer a sort of face mask or a neck piece or something. Mm-hmm. In that it actually it cuts here, and it has just that little sort of saucer that's going to sit over the neck, and then you sandwich the head down on top of it. So I think that's pretty cool, an innovative way to make that mask
and make it stay where it's supposed to be,
and just be there, and not go anywhere. So I can't wait to try that out.
You know what? Before we go on to the next box, I'm gonna grab a small bust so that we can show like some people like the comparison between the extra small and the small.
Sure.
If I can find one.
And I will pack up. Oh no, you want this.
That is a small bust.
So this is the small, which is what comes with every doll. And again, I apologize. Maybe if I get in with them. So you've got... Let's do... Nope, got them backwards. They very much fill the... Like, there's not a huge difference in the actual volume that it fills. It just largely essentially the cup size and how wide they are. But the loss on the circumference is not amazingly huge.
Mm-hmm. Oh, I can't do that. Good. I'm doing it wrong. It's just to make, I think that her comment, like...
There you go.
Yeah. It's automatically blocking some comments.
Yep. Get through here and...
Okay. We're just learning how this whole chat thing works, and there's some comments that are automatically getting shaded for us, so it must be keywords.
Shady?
Keywords.
Come on,
everybody's
Kat.
been nice.
Stop saying shady stuff.
Yeah, really.
All right. Get this put away. This is the part that I like being able to edit out of the videos, but not having to edit the videos at all is a nice thing.
1/4 Canadian, you're not that far from us, so if we ever comment that we're selling or trading something and you're interested, make sure you let us know.
These are I don't know if have any of you ever received boxes like this. Are these new? Is it just this? Have we just never gotten a small order before?
Yeah, I've never seen those boxes before.
So this is, close that up. This is a box that contains 2 Utter Chaos bundles in this one box. Our last Utter Chaos came in a double full doll sized box. So the amount of stuff obviously has changed this week. What else did Danny say about this last week's bundle? He
said, if you order more than one of these, you will likely get 2 of the same thing, but there may be something in the box that you want more than one of, or that you wouldn't mind having more than one of. So, and then I think he did a winky face, which I always, a little tip, always pay attention to the Danny winky face.
The winky face. It usually means something good. By the way, I will mention, Kat, since you're saying things that are definitely getting flagged, I'm not showing that comment. So I trust Danny in terms of what he says, and I know, like, for us, I just had this feeling like, let's just order 2 sets, even though they're going to be like duplicates. Because if he's saying there's something we won't mind having it, I think that I'll probably like having, multiples.
Plus, the beauty of Smart Doll and the value holding is that, like, 9 times out of 10, someone missed the chaos and would be happy to buy the extra thing
That's true.
that you had.
So we get to find out exactly what the double, aspects are and not regret it. Okay. You ready? Or are you just going to watch the chat the whole time?
I'm watching the chat, and I want to see this, too.
I know.
I had a guess as to what
All right.
the one thing was.
What was your guess? What did you guess is something that you wouldn't mind being duplicated?
Okay, I was thinking, I just automatically thought the Solar Marine uniform.
Okay.
Because I thought, okay, that's something that most people wouldn't mind having more than one of. And it turned out to be a box that felt like it was, like, mostly clothes.
It looks like mostly clothes.
Okay, what do we got?
It's not the Solar Marine uniform.
Okay.
Okay.
What? Wait. Okay.
So I just took out one of the bundles, and we'll grab the other one. But let's start with this. You've got the classic, I don't know what they call it, but the old classic schoolgirl uniform.
Yeah, the new version of the classic schoolgirl uniform.
Love this, you know.
Yes, I am an actor and I can articulate.
Oh, you could exercise that.
Yeah.
This is awesome. And do I want more of these? Yes. I want a squad, please. Like,
yeah.
I need
very cool.
I need multiple dolls.
We have
in this.
we have little miniature books that we got from someone too, so like we can put they can carry books and
yeah. I just love. I mean, you gotta love the lace on. I'll get in there with my face. The lace on there. That is awesome. You've got you got the full stockings, nice schoolgirl stockings. So we take that out in a second. I think these are just going in everything. I don't know. I wonder if these, are just not doing all that well. And it's just like, all right, let's just put them everywhere.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, these are not, we will use them, but it's not really, anything of vital importance to us.
A chaos head.
It's Cal.
Okay, another meow. We got a few of these.
Yeah. So we got Coco, Meow.
It's interesting. I don't know if this means anything, but it says Cal on the back, but the flash says Cal as well, but there's a 2 after it. So I wonder if this is
I know we have
old or they're reprinting stuff. Man, when he talks about them collecting dust, he wasn't kidding. There she goes.
So I was really close though on my guess.
Yeah. I mean,
I had the right idea.
Right, a uniform.
A uniform, something that you would want to have duplicates of.
Okay.
This is...
All right, let's do this first. To the moon! Yeah, so this is the Doge token. It says to the moon. This is our first little dog tag that we've gotten. We've never bought one of these. Mm-hmm. No, we haven't, right?
No, we don't have any. I've been wanting to get them, and we just keep not getting them.
Oh, that's kind of cute too. There's a little notch out of it, like a dog took a little chunk out.
Yeah.
So that's, having a couple of those is nice. Yeah. Assumedly, that's the same
It's always
thing.
nice to throw something on there next. I mean, I have little charms and stuff that I bought, but...
Okay, last one. I think I'm going to have to take this out of the box.
Post-apocalyptic super long cardigan.
For those days when you are running from zombies and need to camouflage yourself, but also want to have a good snuggle.
Yeah. Layering. It's all about the layering.
It is all about the layering. This This is.
Now this is brand new, I think.
I mean, I've never seen anything like this. I don't even think I've seen anything.
They've done some long cardigans. I've been looking at the sweaters because I was like researching some other stuff.
Yeah.
And there are some long cardigans, but this one, the post-apocalyptic one, is not. I've never seen that. This is.
I don't know if I can wrap my head around the camouflage cardigan. I'm gonna have to see this like with like the other post-apocalyptic stuff and kind of see it together.
Yeah,
we don't.
Yes, we do.
We don't have. What, is she mostly ready to go?
Yeah.
All right, I guess. Here comes Roxy.
Roxy's here. She's got some cool duds on. Some other chaos items that we got.
All right. Take her bag away from last week's utter chaos.
Here, let me take her stand.
Want to get the other hand?
Now, see, I normally do this differently, although I might not be able to do it with this one. With the baggy cardigan, I, like, roll the sleeves.
See, I just put them quite unnaturally, but somewhat similar to humans. Put the arms straight up the back.
Okay, it's cute. It's really cute. Give her a hand here. I gotta give her a hand.
I love my wife.
I hope so.
I was just telling myself that.
Which wife? The other one?
The other one, yes. It doesn't quite... He's made this similar to, like, that coat. This is very much like the wasteland jacket,
where it doesn't, like, really close.
It's made to lay down the outside of the bust, and sort of be open like that.
Yeah, I mean, but it does stretch. It is rib knit, so like if you wanted to bring it in, put like a pin or a belt or something, you could.
Yeah.
But it's really fitted down the sides.
All right. Want to take her for me? Mm-hmm. So let's look at the other bag just to confirm, and then maybe we can quickly check out the...
She's too cute to take off camera. I gotta keep her here for a few minutes.
That's fine. Okay. Second bag, once again.
Nice.
Another one, which I'll hold out here. And yeah.
Okay, so for the most part, it looks like both orders were exact duplicates.
Another dog tag, same dog tag, or sorry, the Doge tag. Eye cradle. Okay. The cowl or meow head is in tea this time instead of cocoa. So slight variation there.
Now, does this one have the 2 on it as well? Yes.
Yeah, they both have
So that
2.
must just have something to do with the way they are in the machine. Because on the actual head, it just says Cal and there's no 2.
Okay, so I mean, I've said this a couple times on our channel, but I just love, like, when they come and they're just, like, basically kind of can stand on their own.
Yeah.
Here's the stockings. They have, like, regular soft feet and then ribbed.
The thicker ribbed knit top. So you can get that nice, smushy, scrunchy, thick look without having the shoes not fit.
All right. So the top is quite nice. It's got
Oh.
What is that?
Is that
Okay. Does anybody know what this is? I can't think of it. Do they have like a little? Is it a bonnet?
I think it's a bralette Wasn't it inside the top?
It's that. Yeah.
It's a bralette.
It's a little bonnet.
This is making me want to do something stupid, like run upstairs and get one of my bras and put it on my head.
Wait, what? Again? Oh my god. We sadly
We amuse ourselves so much.
We really don't need an audience. I love the cut on this. Like, everything comes down to a nice point. Little basically tails on either, on all sides. And I love how tailored it is. You can see that on the back.
I like the gathered sleeve. That's very cute.
Yep.
So it's got a little bit of poof to it.
This is going to look great on somebody.
I want to see it on her eventually. Like, I think that she's going to look really good in it because she's so, like, she's very sexy. And, like, to see her in a schoolgirl uniform is going to be kind of incongruous but cute.
And here's your skirt. Very nicely pleated. Mm-hmm. Love the detailing.
Yeah, that little tiny bit of, like, crochet lace trim.
You have, like, a satin ribbon.
Yep.
Right above, stitched right down. I mean, right down the center.
Oh, okay. So the trim is like, it's under 1/4 of an inch thick or wide, but they've nicely put it underneath the edge of the hem, so you just get that little peak of the lace.
Right. So they folded it over to hem it and then stitched it down to the hem right there.
Yeah. So it's like all you see is the little tips of the lace trim.
And that's the thing I love about, like, the scale, finding the right scale of trim. Mm-hmm. If you're putting it under things or, like, sandwiching between things, you can change the scale by only using a certain amount of it.
You can cheat a little bit.
It is a snap enclosure on the back, very much open. Besides that, which I'm sure is to allow room for the stands to plug in the back.
So you don't have the push out in the back, like the hem going out like this.
Yep. All right, so we've got the schoolgirl top, skirt, bonnet, and socks.
And then the eye cradle, and so they were basically identical, except we got 2 different color heads.
Yep.
So that's two more heads to add to the pile of chaos heads we have.
Which will be, I don't know, maybe leveraging or trying to leverage to get some heads that we're looking for or whatever.
Yeah.
We need to make a list of what our sort of available for trade list is.
Yeah.
All right, so I mean that's the boxes. So we had our apparel that we got, and some hardware, and of course these 2 utter chaos bundles. Mm-hmm. Which, what's the verdict? Happy we bought 2?
Yeah. Just specifically for the schoolgirl uniform. Yeah. I mean, the cardigan, we only really need one.
I think we could be up for selling this one.
Yeah, selling or trading.
Yep.
So we'll post that at some point.
So we had 2 things then left that we should probably talk about. We will mention, I think a couple people have already mentioned this in the chat room, the pile of boxes conspicuously placed directly into the center of our background. We made a purchase. If you're in the community, you might be able to guess what we purchased based off of if you're paying attention. But we purchased a bit of a collection.
A sizable lot from a longtime collector.
And we're going to be opening those. We need to get them out of the box. So we'll be doing our best to record those box openings and spreading them out over the weeks to come. But we've got some dolls in there. We've got a lot of clothes to look at, but all stuff that we can't get now.
Yeah, and it's all sitting there in the boxes. I mean, and we be honest and say that we did like have to very quickly make sure everything was there, but we're still like as anxious to see what's in there as you because we've barely touched anything. We haven't taken anything out of plastic. We haven't looked at anything. So
it was like, literally like, go through the list. Is it in the box?
And
Can
put
we
it
confirm?
back because we wanted to make sure that we were sharing like our honest reaction with you guys when we actually really look at everything.
Yep.
So.
Yeah. So we've got the box. What else do we have? What's our last thing?
We did the boxes. Oh, I guess we were going to talk a little bit about the collab, right?
Yeah. Yeah, so the last thing we want to talk about is what video is coming up this weekend. We've got a pretty big release and something we've been working on for a while. And something that was all started by Magical Girl Kit Kat Gaming.
Yep. Kat, who is in the chat right now, I believe, if she hasn't left, started a collaboration with.
Just don't talk into the back of the...
Talk into Genesis's head. Okay, Roxy, I'm gonna move you because we need to. I need to be able to talk. It's like I had a cat on my lap or something. Okay, I'm putting you down so I can talk. Yeah, we've been working on this collab for a few months, kind of staying in communication with Magical Girl Kit Kat and
Kitten Cat Shop.
Kitten Cat Shop, Corey and Anna from Kitten Cat Shop. And we've been doing this for a while, and we're pretty excited, and it should all be coming out this weekend. I think we're all on the same page about that.
Typical,
at this point.
Our normal launch time, Saturday at noon. All 3 channels are going to be putting out a video, all interconnected. I think you're going to love it. It's going to be so much fun. I've loved working with everybody and watching what everyone's been creating.
Yeah, we had a blast. And speaking of what we've been creating, we did want to give a small sort of secondary sneak peek.
Yeah, this is something that it literally was just made, I don't know, in a day to kind of fill out and give some flavor to what we were doing. So we're going to show it to you. You want to pull it over? And not really spoilers per se, but you can kind of maybe start guessing and thinking about what we are doing. So this is a hutch that Sandy commissioned from me. This is actually pretty much to scale, I think. And it was a lot of fun figuring out how to put this together. It's actually multiple pieces of things that we got from Joann's and some pieces, specifically this middle section that I had to build myself to really make sure that it was the height. And then filling it in with all of these sorts of little goodies that would exist in the world that we've been creating.
Yeah, and I really wanted to make this because I want to be able to use it as a backdrop for future product shots. Because I've seen a lot of, I've always admired the cool furniture pieces that I've seen people using on Etsy and whatnot, and I was like, we can do this. And
Yep.
yeah, so we go a little bit more into detail on how this came up, and how it was made in the collab video. But so we just wanted to kind of give you a look at it and give you a taste of this is a secondary piece.
Yep. This is like the story and everything that is kind of built around the costumes and everything, the collab. This is completely a supporting thing, and honestly didn't need even to be made. We just wanted something really kind of to anchor some of the photography and video that we were doing. So yeah, I thought this was a perfect sort of tease to kind of give you an idea of what we're doing, and I think you're gonna really like it. And be sure to check out our video on Saturday and to check out the videos that Ben and Kat are putting out on Magical Girl Kit Kat Gaming, and that Corey and Anna are putting out on Kit and Kat Shop. It has been a long summer and has been so worth it.
Yeah, it really has. It was so much fun to do all of this with 2 other Smart Doll couples.
Yeah.
Yeah. And it's neat because, like, in this case, the both halves of the couple are equally into Smart Dolls. So it's not like, the woman is into the doll and is dragging her husband along. Everybody in this really likes Smart Doll. So it was, and had skills to bring to the table. So it was really fun.
Yeah. So yeah, definitely be sure, hop on there, watch the videos, be sure to comment and like in everyone's videos, because we really want to make sure these things, especially collabs and the cosplay sort of stuff, are a really difficult thing to get kind of visible on YouTube sometimes, because it's not an unboxing and it's not the typical thing that people search for. So the more you guys can comment on everybody's videos, the better YouTube is about getting it in front of people.
Yeah, the more activity there is on it, the more it shows up for people. That's how that's part of the way the algorithm works.
And trust me, it'll be worth your time. These are gonna be so good.
Yeah. And share with friends who might not even be in the doll community, because we're doing a lot of really interesting things.
Yep.
So does anybody have any questions that we can answer? Did we have any? Or are we just chatting in the chat room here?
See, Alyssa Phillips says, is it a doll sewing room?
Sort of.
Maybe.
You're close.
And yet, thinking too small.
Yeah. Let's see. Anything else? Does anybody have any questions for us? Doesn't have to be about what we've talked about tonight.
A couple of people are talking about, like, they want to make a doll room, make a diorama, and I do want to mention that this was a lot of work for me to start to get into, but it was really worth it to just combine simple backgrounds and a couple of pieces to start to create that illusion and imply the environment, without necessarily having to make a full-on diorama. So I really do believe that you can get a lot for a little bit of work, and you get started and start taking some pictures. Take close-ups. Take close-ups of the doll with the piece. You don't have to get broad, get intimate with it, so that you feel like you're in the room instead of feeling like you're examining a large diorama.
Yeah, like, there's a lot that can be said for a chair and a plant.
Yeah. What are your plans? Marie Likes Pizza asks, what are your plans for the head? No, that's the cow.
The cow heads. We actually have, I think, a dozen other heads as well that I may keep 1 or 2 and try my hand at face-ups. But it's not, with everything else that I like to do, it's probably not going to be the highest on the list. So we will probably end up selling most of our heads. And I think we have, I think, 14 blank at this point.
Yeah. Oh, right. From that big
big
box,
Order of Chaos. Yeah. And then we have 1 fully painted, but no eyes.
Right. We have the Genesis.
We have a Genesis 2 in cinnamon. That is fully painted.
Right. And we got her, but we really had our heart set on T, which is Roxy, who went over there.
Yeah. So when we got her, we were like, well, we don't really need to keep this head because we want her in T, and we got her in T.
Yeah.
So yeah, we have that too. We have a bunch of things. And then, of course, there's the boxes behind us. Who knows what we're keeping from that?
Yeah, that you guys you'll be hearing about those boxes like over. You're gonna get sick of it. It's gonna take a while. Let's see. Alana Maley asked, "Will you show the making of?" Yeah, about that.
Yeah.
It is such. We were so well intentioned to be able to document everything as we went, and then life sort of exploded. And Sandy was mostly working while I was working, and I think I got. I probably what you see in the video of behind the scenes of like Sandy sewing and doing a couple of things is pretty much it of what we were able to get going into it. But we do talk about it.
But we might be able to do a basic version of this, something similar, so that we have a second set piece, and we can kind of explain like how we built this.
Oh, like rebuild. You want me to do this again?
Well, I mean, maybe not to the same detail, maybe a little bit different, but at least giving people the idea of how we managed to come up with what we came up with.
Yeah, we'll think about that, and definitely let us know if, are you really looking for some sort of glossing over the basics of like how did we get to there, or are you interested in like diving deeper into like how to actually like build this piece, for instance?
Yeah, I mean, and this, I will say, like, he did an amazing job with this, but you could build a much more basic version of this, like with fairly rudimentary skills and tools.
Alana Maley followed up later, so that it would be cool to see any of it. I mean, even to know what type of saw we used and what equipment. Yeah, I mean, I can literally tell you that now to some extent. I don't have much equipment. I basically have a table saw, a chop saw, and
you have more equipment than most people do.
Yes, but I mean, still very basic things, not like the highly specialized stuff. Like I was, the one thing I will say is I was doing a lot of overly dangerous things to make this, because cutting small pieces of wood, trim and things like that, like these fronts, the facings here, are all trim, like trim I got from Home Depot, but they're like an L bracket, and I basically cut off the L to create a flat front that I could put here. I did that on the table saw, running something this big through a table saw. One of the stupidest things I've ever done, and you're very lucky that I still have my fingers. So.
Yeah, don't try this at home.
Yeah. I don't know what the proper best way to deal with that. So that is certainly a challenge when working at this scale of dealing with smaller, tiny things. But
yeah, so yeah, and the height of this, this counter is pretty close to counter height for a smart doll, isn't it? Or this is.
Yeah.
Sorry, this edge is.
I added this. These were just like desk organizers that we glued together, and then I added trim, and I raised this up by recreating essentially the same structure. I did not feel comfortable. I don't even think I had the big enough wood to do the cutout to actually match this here. So I let it go. But yeah, this here is, it would have been nice if I was able to raise this up and have the counter properly here.
Yeah.
But this is taller than them.
Yeah.
So I that was my main goal. I wanted to be able, and I think you'll see a shot, I wanted one of them to be able to reach to the top.
One of them. Okay, just gave out another hint. In case you didn't know, there's only currently like 5 dolls behind us right now. So if that tells you anything, because I think most people who watch our channel know how many smart dolls we have, or roughly. And there's only 5 in the room at the moment.
5, 6 if you count Roxy.
Sorry, 6 counting Roxy.
Wait, I know how many are...
Cammie's being destained.
Oh, that's right. We have some being... Yeah, okay. I was like, this seems awfully like we did not make 5 costumes. Anyway, that is it. Like I said, check this out. Check out the other videos. We'll have links in our description and at the end of the video to the other videos in the series. So wherever you come in, just pop around and make sure you watch all the videos because it's really cool. And I do. It's been fun. Working with Corey and Anna, and
because this was our first time working with Corey and Anna.
Yep.
I have worked with Kat before, and we did a collab together a while back.
But I have to say, and Kat, I'll talk specifically to you since you're in the chat room. Like this has your vision and your drive to. Create a story around these costume ideas and to really make something interconnected between the three channels. It's just been so exciting to see to fruition. So thank you for inviting us into this project. It's so much fun.
We love you, Kat.
So I think that's gonna do it for us.
Yeah. So if nobody else has any other questions, we are going to sign off from this.
We'll stay here all night.
We're going to sign off from this second live, and we thank you for joining us. And if you're watching the replay, we're going to be doing this more often.
Yep. So keep your eye out. Make sure to hit subscribe and that bell for notifications. Also, of course, if you haven't already, check out myladydisdain.com. Get yourself a human-sized smart doll. Keep calm and carry a smart doll t-shirt and some of our other fun doll collecting t-shirts.
International has made steps. It's not done yet,
Yep.
but currently it's only U.S. shipping. But we will have international soon.
Yep.
We are working with a company that is international and can get t-shirts almost anywhere.
Yeah, we'll be launching pretty much worldwide before too long. There's just a couple of countries that we've got to deal with some paperwork. myladydisdain.com. I think our first round of t-shirts orders have landed by now. So you may start seeing some of that floating around the internet. If you do get some, let us know. We'd love to see you wearing them. Give us a shout out on Instagram.
Yeah, tag us on Instagram.
So speaking of which,
if you want to follow more of what's going on with us, you can follow me at myladydisdain with underscores.
And if you want to check out photography and more videography these days and see what I'm doing with these dolls, you can check out Smart Doll Folio on Instagram as well.
And that's it for us. Have a great night, guys. We will see you again soon.
Bye, everybody.
Bye.